Okay, this is my video of installing the IKEA GODMORGON vanity with the horrible RINNEN plumbing that comes with it. I've done tons of YouTube research to get me this far, and I feel compelled to share my solution because it wasn't quite like anybody else's. So here's the GODMORGON cabinet, the sink installed. I think it's an Odin-Vidinsk sink. There's lots of people have documented the problems with the P-trap that juts out from the wall, so I followed their solutions, and I had to cut off the existing P-trap at the wall, glue on a 90-degree adapter that was available from Home Depot, glue on a reducer adapter to that to fit the IKEA P-trap. So that's all worked out pretty well. There's 4 inches of space between the wall and the back of the drawers when installed, and I was able to tuck that all in within that 4 inches of space. The biggest problem I had was with the drain overflow piping. If you look at this picture here for the RINNEN, you see the U-shaped drain overflow drain taps into the top of that L-shaped drain pipe, and that was the biggest problem to make work out. And they provide this rubber U-shaped hose to try to make that work, but it just did not fit my geometry anyway, and I even tried cutting it to make it fit in various forms, and this was just too stiff and put too much force on all the pipes to bend it into an orientation that would fit. Also of note is my L-shaped drain tube from IKEA seems to be of a different configuration than many I've seen on YouTube. The 2 opportunities for attaching the overflow pipe, one on either side, are at a 90-degree to the pipe in either direction and at the very top of the drain pipe. Others I've seen had angled drain connections that attach down here, which would have been much better for my case, but I don't know if I have a new version or an old version or what, but mine seems to be different than others I've seen, and there's no way to get additional or replacement parts for this stuff, so I had to figure out how to make mine work. So I tried various solutions to try to get a pipe flexible enough tube to connect to one of those 90-degree connections, and the drain overflow, which is tucked up against the back of the sink in a fair manner. And cutting to the chase, what worked for me was by using a universal corrugated dishwasher drain hose kit that I got at Home Depot. I had to cut it, so it comes with ends that are attached on, but it's about 6 feet long, which was too long back there. So I had to cut off one end. This is the end I'm not using. So then I needed something that looked like this. This hose was in the sink section of Home Depot. Then about 4 or 5 trips to Home Depot later, I came up with this dishwasher connector kit, which is another one, of similar connection to this black one. I can't really show it now because it's installed up on the back of this. Actually, I can show it. It's that one right there. But I got this in where they sell garbage grinders at Home Depot. This was not in any of the plumbing section at Home Depot. This particular kit was on the aisle where they sell garbage disposals. So I was able to adapt that fitting to the cut end of this corrugated pipe with one of these clamps. So far it's passed my leak tests, and I cut the hose short enough to, I'm sorry, I don't know if that works on YouTube, but to fair nicely up and connect at both ends. So that's how I made it work. I still have to take it all apart and final install the sink and caulk everything down, but I've had water pressure and water running through the drain, and so far my connections are not leaking. So hopefully this is helpful to somebody who has a similar problem. Not sure I'm doing the IKEA plumbing ever again. Thanks. Bye.